Welcome to the Rooted Goddess podcast with your host, Leslie Sprague, where we talk all things wellness, woo-woo, life, and everything in between. As a small-town mom of two amazing kiddos, I understand the challenges of what it's like to stay grounded and go after your dreams. My goal for this podcast is to inspire you to root down so you can grow stronger, rise up, and let your light shine bright so you can be the goddess you are truly meant to be. Think of this as your one-stop shop. It's happy hour with a gal pal while getting truthful and heartfelt about taking the steps forward to living your best life. Welcome to the Rooted Goddess podcast. I'm your host, Leslie Sprague. So today, we are going to talk about self-image and self-worth. So first off, we're going to start this podcast episode off with a question. And if you happen to be sitting down and have a journal, you can answer this that way with a pen and paper, or at the same time, you can just answer it in your head, whatever comes to you, whatever you need to do. How do you view yourself? Giving you some space to think about this. Do you feel worthy of the life and dreams that you have for yourself? I say this because this is also something that I struggled with a little bit. And it is hard as a mom, in a sense, to keep, I don't know if keep is the right word, but keep your self-worth high. Because a mother's natural instincts is to take care of her children first. They're young, they need nurturing and love, but you do too. And the way we view ourselves has a great impact on our children and families as well. So, taking a note of, how do you view yourself? Maybe you view yourself as low maintenance or not worthy. And not that low maintenance is bad or anything, but I'm going to share a little bit of a journey and that I've gone on recently. And one of the things is, I had a thought, and not that there's anything wrong with either way. Please don't twist my words or mean that I'm taking it one way or the other. If that makes sense. I don't know. I process after I say it. I had previously not wanted to, put makeup on, and because I also firmly believe that we are beautiful enough as we are. But at times, I think that it has led me to view myself as a little bit more frumpy and, low maintenance, that I didn't really care about myself, and all those sorts of things, if that makes sense. How I wanted to, eh, not how I wanted. I'm going to, when I switched, not that I've completely switched, like I still definitely am low maintenance, but the simple act of, for me, putting on a little bit of makeup and doing those things, it's amazing the change in vibration it has for me. I just feel a little bit prettier, a little bit more glam. Not that it really affects anything, but it's how I view myself. If I constantly view myself, and actually, as I'm recording this, I feel kind of frumpy right at the moment because I'm in my house, the air conditioning's on, and I'm kind of chilly. So I have my house coat on, and I still have my sweaty workout clothes on that I didn't change out of yet. Sorry if that's a little gross for you. I'm okay with it right at the moment. I am going to go change after this, though. But so I feel a little bit frumpy. And it's amazing the difference a set of clothes or a little bit of makeup can do for you. Maybe not. Maybe this isn't true for you at all, and that's okay too. But if you think about how you feel when you put on your loungewear. So maybe for you, it's a pair of track pants and a baggy t-shirt. And then think of how you feel when you are going out for a night with your girlfriends or on a date with your husband. Sometimes you may or may not dress up to like go on a date with your husband, but try it one time. See how it makes you feel. For me, it just changed my vibration. It just raised it up a little bit. And not that it's about self-worth and your self-image, but it is too, because to me, it shows that I value myself. I am enough just as I am, and I am perfect just as I am. But when we don't put ourselves first and take care of ourselves and give ourselves the proper rest that we need, if we're constantly running around like a chicken with our head cut off and are constantly running ragged all the time, what does that say to our children? And if you happen to have little girls like I do, I shouldn't say girls. If you happen to have a little girl like I do, I want her to grow up and know that she is worthy of everything she desires. And that she is amazing just as she is. So it's a bit of a fine dance for me, so to speak, because I'm trying to process my own self-worth and self-image things while also trying to provide her with the best thoughts and feelings about herself. But I know no matter what, that she's still going to have her own stuff that she has to go through. And yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's where I'm at with that. But how you view yourself, if you are on a journey to creating the life of your dreams and creating your dream business, and you do not feel worthy of it, that you don't deserve it, that you aren't doing enough of the things, then it's going to be more of a struggle for you. But when you treat yourself as the queen that you are, that amazingly beautiful woman, the shift in your energy and your vibration is so huge and dynamic that you become this magnet for all the good things. And things begin to come to you with more effort and ease and joy. We often say that, like, when you are trying to get obtain goals and shift, we have to do that. It's an inside job first. Start looking at how you feel, if you feel worthy enough for what you're going after. Or is that thing that you are going after just filling a void, and you think that once you get to that place that you are going to feel fill in the blank, happy, more love, more joy, whatever it is, whatever that is for you. So if you obtain X, it's going to equal this. So if you work backwards and notice all the things that you already have in your life, so whether it's love, all the love you already have in your life, when you get to that goal, it will just feel so much different. Instead of going to the goal and getting the goal and then still feeling the void of the love in your life. I hope that makes sense. So all that to say, like, I feel like I've kind of jumped around a little bit, like, in this episode, but talking about makeup, and like, it doesn't have to be difficult either. Like, it doesn't have to be a big drawn out routine that you do for yourself. Ask yourself inside, like, what can I do? Do I feel worthy of myself and my goals and my desires? If yes, keep going. If no, circle back. Why? Why don't you? And you know what? This isn't going to be a one question answer size fits all kind of thing. From my experience, it has been a journey where I keep discovering things of self-worth and my self-image and how I view myself and take care of myself and those sorts of things. It's a continual journey, and it's like, oh, I didn't know that belief of whatever it is was around me. I recently had a big correlation, and it took me back to my childhood and an event that had happened to me at a young age. And I realized that, holy fucking shit, this is the connecting piece to why I hide myself in visibility and why my self-image was, I don't know. I'm still working through it, but why it wasn't as good, like it was slightly negative, because I was hiding. I was hiding from attracting that scenario again. And I felt ashamed of that scenario that had happened. And if I don't put myself out there, if I'm not pretty, if I have a little bit of, not that it's about the weight at all, like it's, but you know what I mean? Like if I hide and now like I'm over analyzing everything I'm saying, because it's not about the way you look and it's not about the size that you are, but like I'm still processing for my own self. But it was a huge connection that this is why I have been hiding, is because I don't want to attract that scenario again. If I just hide my light and myself, then I won't have to experience that again. But I begin to realize that that is actually doing the complete opposite. And I have chosen to step out, value myself for who I am, take care of my health so that I can have more energy and feel amazing and enjoy time with my kids and love myself, show my daughter how to love herself too, and just be that amazing example for whether it's my daughter or my clients. And yeah, so have a look at self-image and self-worth. Quite often it's not always fun to do, but when we make ourselves aware of the things and the reasons that are holding us back from our goals and dreams and desires, then we can shine a light on that issue and move forward and choose to be enough, to be worthy, to be that amazing queen that you are, that amazingly brilliant boss babe, and sharing your joy and amazing heart. I keep saying amazing, but it's amazing. So, and keep sharing that awesomeness of you and me with everybody else. It's just going to be amazing. I can't wait to see where this takes you. If this has struck a chord with you in any way, please shoot me a DM. If you think somebody else needs to hear this message, then please share it on your Insta stories and tag me in it. I would be eternally grateful. And I hope you have an amazingly fantastic, kick-ass day. Namaste, goddesses. Thank you so much for listening, and let me give you a virtual hug, ooh, big squeeze, as a token of my appreciation. At the very least, I hope you had some fun while listening, and maybe even learned a thing or two. And bonus points if I got a chuckle out of you. If you liked this episode, it would mean the world to me if you could leave me a 5-star review, or if you know someone who could benefit from listening, share it on your Insta stories and tag me at Leslie's Yoga and Wellness. Subscribe to this channel if you want to stay up to date with new episodes. By doing these things, it helps to get my podcast noticed so that people who need to hear my message are more attracted to it. Please feel free to stop by my website, lesliespragg.com, and grab a copy of my free Mom Self-Care Kit. While you're there, grab a free few yoga classes. Namaste, goddesses. Until next time.